After leaving Joshua Tree National Park, we headed towards our next month-long stay in Tucson, Arizona. Tucson is a beautifully unique place, dry and desertous, full of a wide variety of cacti, with mountains as its backdrop. Our condo had a nice large patio for me to set up my Zoom workouts, and plenty of sidewalks for the girls to scoot around. And large saguaro cacti grew right behind the condo. Since we would be spending Christmas here in Tucson, we were thrilled to find a full-size Christmas tree with all the trimmings tucked away in the back of a closet at our Airbnb. We decorated it while burning a fresh balsam candle and playing Christmas carols. Spending Christmas in the desert was truly going to be a new experience for us. The girls made paper chains to count down the days until Christmas, and then we brought snow to Tucson by cutting our own paper snowflakes.
Starting to feel a lot like Christmas.
Well, we were warned about the wild pigs here, and there's one just walking down the sidewalk.
You won't hurt you.
Pretty crazy to see.
Hi, Piggy. He looked at you.
He's like, what?
Maybe.
That person to find me.
Here, Piggy.
And there he goes. He's off.
He writes.
Our elf, Mr. Pickles, showed up at our house in Tucson and brought with him a gingerbread train to decorate.
Oh no.
Want to try?
I think we nailed it. In the evenings, we loved curling up on the couch and watching some of our favorite Christmas movies.
At least I'm gonna say that I tried. What's the sense of hurting my I really can't stay. I've been told outside.
Mimi. Roadrunner.
Right behind our condo were some hiking trails that winded through the desert wash. The wash consisted of a lot of spiky plants and different varieties of cacti, all surrounding a sort of dry creek bed where the heavy rainfall and monsoons run through in the wet season. On one of our hikes, we discovered these cute little pineapple-looking fruits on top of a cactus, so we decided to bring them home and cut them open to see what they look like inside. Another one of our hikes led us to the neighborhood next door, where all of the desert plants were decked out for Christmas. So Carly found this pumpkin on our hike, and she brought it home. She was going to decorate it. She put it on her porch, and this pig found it before we had a chance to decorate it and decided to make it his lunch. Next up, we took a trip into Saguaro National Park, home of the nation's largest cacti. These protected plants are only found in a small portion of the United States. We hiked up to the top of a mountain, dodging spiky things the whole way to get an aerial view of the desert, and then caught the most beautiful sunset. On another trip into the national park, we got to see a coyote up close and personal. Then more beautiful views of the desert landscape. So literally every single time I go hiking, no matter how careful I am to avoid all of the pokey, spiky plants, I end up with tiny little pricker, pokey cactus things in my socks poking me. And they're so small you can't even see them, but they're very, very annoying. The javelinas show up every night as the sun goes down. Sometimes they're even here in the middle of the day, and oftentimes you get a glimpse of their cute little babies too. The girls made fast friends with some of the kids in the neighborhood.
Jojo, cut through, catch up to him. What's up, guys? Who's having too much fun on their scooter today? Who's having too much fun?
If you want to see a real old western town like you see in the movies, head down to Tombstone, Arizona. Tombstone was one of the last boom towns in America and was home to the infamous Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, the McLaury brothers, Billy Canton, and the gunfight at the OK Corral. There were multiple gunfight shows featured in town, including a reenactment of the OK Corral gunfight. However, with the young ages of our girls, we opted for a more light-hearted comedy show located inside the old Tombstone theme park.
All right, mister. Little dry.
Oh yeah, that there's straight from the mine. That's that mineral water.
Not enough, or you want any more? Oh, I want more. Go get a gun.
Oh, I'll go get me a gun.
You get yourself a gun, I'm gonna send you to Boot Hill. I'm not a poet.
We all thought our visit to Tombstone was a day well spent. Fun fact, the movie Tombstone, starring Val Kilmer, Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, and Bill Paxton, wasn't even filmed here. It was actually filmed at Old Tucson Studios just outside of Saguaro National Park. Usually, this tourist attraction is open to the public. However, during this time of our stay, it was closed, and I'm unsure if that was due to COVID or for some other unknown reasons. Back at the house, our elf was getting into lots of mischief. Some good, and some bad. Our friends and family mailed us lots of Christmas gifts, and I started wondering how we're going to fit all of this in our car. It was Christmas Eve, so time to make some cookies for Santa. Of course, we had to taste test them first. Then we went for an evening drive around Tucson to check out all of the Christmas light displays.
What the? There's a cactus.
Aww.
The Saguaros.
Don't hug it. Too fat, you'll prick it.
Then, time for bed. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Yes.
You ate all the cookies and drank all the milk?
Oh my God!
This is for Santa.
It was
Oh, yeah, she wanted the LOL doll. And she got that.
And I better say.
And she got the don't step in it.
Yay! I got one.
Ew, don't
Oh
step in
my
it.
God! Oh my God! I got this. My spray is like, oh, Mama.
Yeah, it is.
Look, not for you.
I won't have
Echo
it.
Dot.
Oh, Echo Dot.
But I
It's a Christmas miracle.
What's this, Joe?
That's
Ooh.
cool.
Drone? You got a drone?
Circle drum.
Whoa.
What is it? It says positively rocks.
It's a rock painting kit.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Wow, cool. You guys love to paint rocks.
Yeah.
Our traditional Christmas morning breakfast always consists of armadillo eggs, cinnamon rolls, and eggs. This year I made pickled eggs. And we also had lots of fun playing Josie's new game, Don't Step in It.
All right, you didn't step in any poops.
Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Now, serious question. Are you the type of person who bites your lollipop, like Carly? Or do you lick it, enjoying it slowly, like Josie? The girls were excited to try out their new scooters that they just got for Christmas at the skate park. While the kids were running the neighborhood, so were the javelinas.
Don't leave your garbage on your porch in Arizona. Else you're gonna have some javelinas tearing it up.
Oh my god. That guy took that whole bag of like food or something, and also those guys were fighting.
What's this guy doing?
You hear that back there? That's the Halloween breaking that bag.
On New Year's Eve, we decided to drive up to the top of Mount Lemmon. Not only were we surprised to find snow in Tucson, but also people sledding down the hill in cardboard boxes. So of course we had to get in on the fun. Fun? Ouch. As the sun started to set, we drove down to a lookout point to view the city lights. On our last day in Tucson, we made one last trip into Saguaro National Park. And we had a little fun giving names to all of the saguaros. Join us next week, where we head on down the road toward Port Aransas on Mustang Island, Texas. If you're enjoying watching our journey, leave us a comment below and let us know where you're watching from. And help make our dream work by subscribing to our channel. It's totally free.